Okay, so we're back on our R32 transporter. We're still busy with the trial fitment of our engine inside the vehicle. In our last episode, we removed the sump and then realized that there's still a gearbox that's touching the subframe. And also we had a problem with the jack. We had some complications to line up the jacks properly. So we got a smaller jack now that's going to help us. And in addition to that, we realized that the intake manifold is way too big. This whole corner here is still touching against the brake booster, so we need to we're gonna need to make some modification on it. But before we do that, we're gonna just pull off the intake manifold now, and then we'll try and do a trial fitment again and then see how it goes. So yeah, let's get started. So we've got a lot of bolts on this side of on the front end of the engine. We've got one over here. There's 1, 2, 3 on the top there, and these ones here on the fuel rail at the bottom. So I think let's just get them out and we'll see as we go step by step. Let's check how it goes. So first one here, let's put it on there. Okay, that's one. Can you get in that side?
Yeah, from there.
Right. This rail come out, take the rail out. Okay, so that's the rail. Got to unplug that plug there on the top. There we go. Okay, then the manifold should be loose. Let's try. I have to take this out here on this end. Nothing else there. So it's just this. And then it should be loose. Let's go. Got it?
Yeah.
Remember we got this chain in there. It's also a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
Pick up that side.
Hold on.
No, it's not gonna work. We're gonna have to drop it. Drop the engine slowly. Slowly.
Okay.
Stay there. Right. Let's hold it there. While the engine is slack, yeah, right. Come get the manifold out. Here we go. Okay, so we got the intake manifold out. Check it up for us, MS. Let's go up. Need to just check this whole harness. Let's keep it on the engine for now. Just keep all the wires together here. And then we're going to the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we lower the vehicle a bit. Let's see. I think that's fine. Okay, you ready? Let's push. Take that out there. All good.
All good.
Okay, let's try and get it to the vehicle. How's it looking? Almost, ne?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much better. That manifold is too big, you see.
The gearbox looks like it's still going to catch here.
So the gearbox is touching on there.
Yeah.
So we need to see where the gearbox is touching. But check here, we got it. It's lined up on this mounting almost. So this side is almost on its spot.
But I think,
And then here, this was our problem with the manifold. You see, the manifold is to touch here.
yeah,
So
now
we've
there's
got that clearance. That's helping us on this side.
yeah.
So this side looks good. Let me check on there. The bottom.
Here we need to drop a bit, but there's no clearance.
Here your gearbox is troubling. Let's see. Yeah, so the gearbox is on the subframe on this side. So it's much bigger on this side, eh? Okay, so it looks like it needs to still go back, right? But no, I think it's right there. Not too much.
Yeah.
That's okay there. All right. Can you drop that jack slowly?
Small one.
Small one, yeah. Slowly. I'll tell you. Go. Go, 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 go. Is it there?
I think it's off the gearbox.
I think it's on the subframe now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're resting on the subframe now. So this side here, the gearbox, the problem we got now is the gearbox is resting on the subframe against the side. So there's no ways that we're gonna get this gearbox to fall through the subframe on this side. It's definitely not gonna work. And on this end, it's also very close to the side. So the subframe is not gonna work for us. We're gonna have to cut the subframe on the gearbox side. That's what I'm seeing now. Okay, how does it look on this side here? Yeah, so here we can see, if you come check over here, we can see that's the disc, and there we can see on the inside, it's quite dark in there. See, that's the output shaft. That's quite lined up with the wheel, so that will work. Okay, so that's okay. So the depth, it's okay. MS, the engine, the bottom of the engine doesn't need to go more back.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. Doesn't need further back. But that gearbox, the DSG box on that side, it's big. Okay. So we're just gonna get this mounting out here. This was a mounting from our R32. We tried to use it to line up. Let's try and fit the standard one that came with it and see if that works. Okay, Still has to go back, look there.
Yeah,
That's a lot, eh?
it is.
That one there, there's nothing there, it's fine. It's just there's two. Yo. Still far, MS.
Yeah.
Shucks. Okay, so what I see here, according to this bracket, don't even tighten it more. Hold on. If I see like that, this is not even gonna make it. The distance we got here and that distance there isn't enough. We need so much here and there, it can't move more back. This bracket won't work here. You see it, ne? Okay, so I think it's best to bring back the old one. We try back, let's put the old one back. Okay. Okay, so again, another trial, but I think it's successful. We're getting one step closer each time.
Definitely.
We removed the manifold, the intake manifold is removed. It created clearance for the booster so we could at least get the bracket lined up better with the mounting on this side. But we've now got the next challenge. That's quite a big challenge, and that's the subframe on this side because of the DSG gearbox. You can see on this side here, let me try and catch a camera from here. So there we can see the gearbox is touching on the subframe, and we need the gearbox to fall through the subframe. It's too high at the moment, so the height is a problem. And also on the bottom here, if we try and come in underneath, so there we can see the gearbox is touching the subframe. So we're definitely gonna have to modify the subframe to get the gearbox to clear through it. But it's definitely looking much better. Also from the inside, if we look in here, you can see that's from the, let's say the wheel, the disc, the brake disc to, I don't know if you can see in the inside there, but there we go. That's the output shaft. So the lining up is looking much better on this side, on the left side. And let's check on the driver's side. How does it look on the driver's side? On the driver's side, so that's our brake disc, and you can see there's the output shaft on that side. So that's also lined up much better. So I think we got the depth right. The only problem is the gearbox is not going lower because of the subframe that's touching. And yeah, we have to get the subframe cut. So what we'll do is we'll mark the subframe nicely. We'll make our markings. We'll grind it off. I think we'll grind it on the vehicle. We'll grind it off on the vehicle, the piece that's in our way. And then once we got that piece out, we'll come back with the engine in again and then try and lower the engine and get the lining up correct. But I think that's, once we get this side sorted out, it seems like we're getting much closer. On this side here, the subframe so far looks okay. I can see that we're gonna need a modification done on the oil sump. But we'll get to that step later on. We first need to sort out the subframe. So I think next episode, engine is coming out. We'll mark the subframe, grind the subframe, and then we take it from there again.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's how it goes. Modifications like this, you'll have several trial fitments of the engine and gearbox until you get it into its aligned spot. And once you're happy, then we know we can start making the brackets for the mountings, get everything mounted up, strengthen the subframe, and then get the intake manifold and the oil sump modified to fit. So yeah, I think we're satisfied with today. At least it wasn't a struggle like last time. We had our jack. So everything is already just hanging on the car. We'll leave it like this for now. And then, yeah, next episode, we start modifying the subframe.
Yeah.
All right, so that's all for now. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you all in our next episode.